Greetings, YouTube. Today I'll be looking at the Swiss+Tech Keyring Multi-Tool 7-in-1. And it's quoted as their real cool tools. Well, let's see what they have. Flashlight, Phillips screwdriver, knife, awl, bottle opener, flat screwdriver, keyring. Tool snaps into position. Flashlight lights your work. Yeah, whatever. So here's the tool in question. It is big and bulky. It does have a decent keyring, however, so that's nice. It seems very secure. Push button light, which is a little on the dim side, not all that great. And I believe if you take these two screws off, well, 3 screws, this case pops open and will let you have access to the battery. That's a lot of work to get in there, and you're going to need another tool to do it with because, you know, X screws you can't access with the tools in question. So here we go. Let's look at the tools. Now, this is actually a decent Phillips head screwdriver. It looks like a real screwdriver, so that's kind of nice, and I think it would be quite useful as far as needing a Phillips head screwdriver on that side. And on this side we have a regular head screwdriver, fairly well made. It's a little on the slick side, so that may slip or not. Both of them are. They're not. There's no matte finish to them, which a lot of tools have. And then on this side we have another screwdriver, and of course a bottle opener, because no multi-tool worth the name would exist if it didn't have a bottle opener. People have drinking problems. And on this side we have. Now, what's interesting is that this is a knife, and it's got an actual knife edge. It's not chisel ground, so it's actually got 2 edges, and it is sharp enough to open letters and maybe eat packages. But they're also calling this an awl. I find that interesting because of the shape, I guess. You could push it again and grind a hole through something, although you might not want to do much more than like a belt to make an adjustment or something like that. We're very, very light wood. And how often do most people need awls? I don't think they need awls that often. That's just my opinion. It's obviously a slip joint, and this is very bulky. Very bulky. So I don't know how easily it's going to be used as a cutting task. I got this dirt cheap. I paid $3 for it. And that's one of the reasons I bought it. I wanted to check it out and see how well it functions as a multi-tool for the masses. Interestingly, I got this in a post-Christmas sale, which was why it was cheap. And I was at another store the next day, and they were also having a post-Christmas sale. And this same tool for the Oak Ridge brand was in a blister pack of multiple knives, a whole selection of cheap pocket knives. And in that package was this exact same tool, just it didn't have the Swiss+Tech logo on it. So these people are manufacturing this tool for multiple vendors, and they're just marketing them in different places. Now, it is made out of metal, so that's a plus, I guess. But it's very, very bulky, severely bulky, and it has a dubiously useful selection of tools, in my opinion. Again, if you like keychain tools, if you're and you have a need for one of these tools, for example, you feel the need to carry an awl, which I thought I was the only person ever felt the need to carry an awl. I've actually used an awl as an awl, but mine is made by Victorinox, and it's an actual functioning quality awl. And it's a fairly lame flashlight, but if you just need to light a door or look for something you dropped inside the car, that might do it. It takes a little effort to push it, which is good, because it may not go off in your pocket or a purse, because a lot of these things they're very sensitive, so that's a danger. You just drain the battery when you're not needing it. This one takes a little bit of effort, and it's flush, so that's good in my opinion. That's a good design. So it gets kudos over some of the Swiss+Tech knives I've seen, keychain tools I've seen recently, that their flashlights are just they're proud and they're feather sensitive. This one takes a little effort, but this is a big tool. It's bulky. It's kind of on the heavy side, and I don't really think it's going to meet the needs of most people. So I would pass on this. You know, if you get one in a blister pack with a bunch of other things you might be interested in, or someone gives it to you as a gift, you can always go, gee, thanks, and then you can put it in a drawer. Because I don't know if you're ever going to want to use it. But, you know, that's just me.